In the elevator at the Metro Court, Sonny phones someone to find out information on the late Gordon Stevens for him. He exits the elevator and joins Anna out on the terrace. Sonny's glad to see Anna's gotten out of the house, and she says she was tired of hiding. Sonny is shocked Valentin hasn't home yet given the danger to her from the WSB, but Anna says she doesn't need him to protect her. She also doesn't believe it's the WSB who is out for her. She thinks it could be a rogue agent or someone whose family was hurt by her past actions. Sonny hates what Victor did to her, but one benefit is they aren't on opposite sides anymore, and they don't have to pretend they aren't friends. Anna jokes, "I never pretended." She admits while her job was to bring him to justice, she admired how he was able to always get away with his criminal activities. Anna notes as an agent she didn't have the luxury of liking the person she was trying to take down, and she couldn't comprise herself with him like she did early on in her career. However, she never turned a blind eye to him or his organization. Sonny recalls that she came after him hard when she was police commissioner. Sonny ponders it might not have been Victor who released her records to the world and notes she was a good agent. So maybe another jealous agent tried to shut her out. She has no way of knowing and reminds him the bullet could have been meant for him. Sonny admits it's crossed his mind as he's been working with a high-power security firm called Pikeman. Anna knows them and warns him to have nothing to do with them. Gregory boards the elevator, and Tracy shouts for it to be held and hops on board. He says, "You're welcome." Tracy snarks she didn't expect him to be thanked for a basic courtesy. Tracy answers her phone, and it's Monica, canceling their dinner because of a medical emergency. Tracy says it always is an emergency with her, and she'll see her at home. The doors open, and they step off. The hostess sees Gregory with Tracy and asks, "Table for two?" She says no, but Gregory knows her day is canceled, so she should join him. She agrees, and they are seated. Over dinner, Gregory tells her a story about his teaching days and having to take his friend's dog to class with him, which he forgot to walk beforehand. He was upstaged by the pooch, who relieved himself in the middle of his class. Tracy gets a laugh out of his story. Later, when the waitress arrives with the bill, Gregory insists on paying when Tracy suggests separate checks. He notes invited her and says next time she can grab the check. She quips, "Who said there will be a next time?" Suddenly, Gregory gets a hand tremble, and she asks if he's okay. He calls it too many years of writing, and he has to run as he promised Alexis that he'd look over an article for her. He tries to rush out but has to pause. Once alone, Tracy pulls out her phone. Felicia and Lucy chat in the lobby about what happened with Sasha and Cody. Lucy notes Sasha was doing so well. Her meltdown could have tanked deception, but thankfully they have the Deceptor. However, she can't stop thinking about Martin being the inspiration for the Deceptor, that he's getting alimony from his third wife, and what else he could be hiding. Lucy suddenly realizes they only have Marty's word that his ex-wife is greedy and horrible. But what if it's Marty who is greedy? Perhaps that's why he won't marry her, as he'd lose all that money. Suddenly Martin walks in and exclaims, "Two of my favorite ladies. It must be my lucky night." He asks if he can join them. Lucy says she was just singing his praises about the Deceptor, and how he was the inspiration. Martin reminds her it was all her idea and changes the subject to where they went on their trip. Lucy and Felicia claim they went to a spa in Landview. Felicia realizes it's getting late and she needs to go relieve Mac of his babysitting duties. She rushes off, and Martin asks if Felicia is okay. Lucy changes the subject and asks if he's checked in with his mother. Martin just spoke with her today, and she's as vivacious as ever. Lucy's glad his mom is being taken care of at the retirement home, and she can't help but think about all his financial burdens, including his ex-wives. Martin says his third wife is the worst of them, but he manages for his mother. He comments that it's not as if Cyrus can provide for her. At Aurora, Christina asks Michael why he's being such a bastard to Nina. He wonders why she's always so nice to her. She says she knows their family was hurt by Nina, but she and their dad are engaged now. Christina thinks he should drop the grudge and give Nana a chance. She suggests he do it for Willow. Michael says whatever Willow decides he'll support. Christina calls that a classic Michael move, not agreeing to drop his grudge and only agreeing to support Willow, keeping his options open. She says she'd love to know how to do that, as she wears her heart on her sleeve.